Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2025 RPES World Championships presented by Two Fat Guys Sim Racing Promotions here at the dirt track at Charlotte. We are currently watching Damian Ward out on the track in car 32. Saw him suffer heartbreak in the opener way back in February during the Barberville Bash at Volusia Speedway Park. See, they still got about 40 seconds left here in qualifying. Dylan Yeager currently at the top of the charts, which is also your series points leader heading into tonight. All he has to do is make the feature event, and he will have clinched the 2025 RPES Dirt Modified Series Championship. It's the 87 of Mark. I believe it's Tooney. I'm going to assume that is what it is. They were able to finish one lap. Not many drivers made all their laps, though. I know Ty Dickinson is a driver that is not going to make it here. He's going to be a little bit late, but he did register for the session in hopes that he can make it for a heat race. Without further ado, though, we'll head right into Right Rear Racing Heat Race number 1. Uh, 35 of Kyle Hardy will go from the pole position. Alongside with the 22 of Curtis Griffin. Then going for third, another driver has been very close to picking up a win in one of these events. The 917 and Nick Brundage, and a 3-time winner this season, and the driver that is going to be taking home the hardware at the end of the night, 48 of Dylan Yeager. And going fifth will be Ted York in the 09 car. Going sixth, the 420 of Matthew Hobbs. Going seventh will be the 07 of Taylor Wason. So 7 cars going to make the call here in Right Rear Racing Heat Race number 1. I believe we have 22 cars in competition this evening, so all the cars should transfer through each of the 3 heat races. As in basically all of our dirt oval events, we always start 22 cars, unless it's a very special event. And top 5 in the point standings at the end of the night will take home $75 and a trophy for the winner, $60 for second, third $50, fourth will be $35, and fifth will be $30. Of course, the presenting sponsor of tonight's event is Two Fat Guys Sim Racing Promotions. Make sure to check them out online. And by visiting them on Facebook. They have quite a few events on tap here as they just made their return recently. I know they have micro sprints coming up. I think pavement late model stocks I saw the other day. I know they're running the free content, the Jetta cars on Saturday nights currently as well. And obviously we just did TJ Visuals qualifying, and we had our Abbenbach's drivers meeting already tonight. Ty Dickinson in the chat is always telling me we need to start 30 cars. And I always tell him the only division that we might ever do that for would be this class. Just because I like to think that the big block modifieds are the ones I trust the most. We have had the 358 modified series with Reigel Promotions Esports take to the dirt track at Charlotte prior to this, but the big blocks have never competed at this racetrack under the Reigel Promotions Esports banner. So we'll see who is the inaugural winner here when we get going for 50 laps later on tonight. Kyle Hardy, though, sees the third-party gaming green flag first, and they're off in the turn number 1 and 2. Nearly hits that tractor tire going into turn 1. He still holds the advantage here right beside the 22 of Curtis Griffin. Griffin, high side momentum. He should have it at the line, and he does. Curtis Griffin leads lap 1 of 8. Dylan Yeager and the 9:16 of Nick Brundage right up behind him. These big blocks, especially these fast tracks, it's almost like pack racing. I'll tell you what, Kyle Hardy just continues to get closer and closer to the inside tire every single time. As Yeager now takes his line away as he tries to make a look at the race lead. There are points available in these heat races. It's 20 points per race, heat race win, and it goes down 2 points per position from there. Same thing with qualifying. Obviously, Dylan Yeager already picked up 10 points with setting fast time tonight. Top 10. So he goes for a slide job here for the race lead. Curtis Griffin going to come right back underneath of him. So now they go back into 3 and 4. Griffin returned the favor. So is Brundage. Brundage knows Yeager's there, though. So he'll leave him some space on the outside. 3 wide almost as Yeager big time crossover. He takes all 3 of them into turn number 3 and 4. Yeager may have it at the line. 3 wide once again here momentarily. Yeager now up top. They completely switch lines. Yeager's going to cross both of them back down the straightaway. Back into 3 and 4 they go. Yeager once again slides up in front of him. He should lead the lap, and he does. Griffin coming right back at him as they're now 3 wide. 3 different lines here in the early goings. What a heat race. This is the final lap of this one. Yeager, Griffin, and Brundage not giving an inch. Yeager's going to have it at the line, though. It's Yeager, Griffin, Brundage, and Hardy. That is your top 4 here in Right Rear Racing, heat race number 1. What a way to start the night here at the dirt track at Charlotte. So Yeager, Griffin, and Brundage all separated by 0.4 of a second. And Kyle Hardy finishes a close 4th. Taylor 𝐒𝐿 in 5th. 6th, Matthew Hobbs. And 7th, Ted York in the 09. Now we'll head into Casey Simon Cinematography Heat Race number 2. The man from North Syracuse, New York, the 79 of Dean Reynolds will go from the pole alongside a newcomer to the series, the 57 of Corey Jefferson. And Drew Alton finally got his PC fixed. He is going to be starting in P3 tonight in the 100 car. Starting 4th, Chance Carr in the 2 car. He has numerous occasions been close to getting a victory with us. The 11 of Joseph Groom, we saw him in action last night with the 305s. He will start in the 5th spot. 6th, the legend, Robert Puckett in car 30. And Jimbo Rooney just picked up his 2nd straight 305 Sprint Car Series championship last night. He'll go from 7th, and then 8th, the 141 of Aaron Murphy. Again, 8 laps. 8 laps, and I believe everyone should transfer through out of this one. It's like everyone but Aaron Murphy made the call. So once again, 7 cars. We'll go 8 laps here in Casey Simon Cinematography Heat Race number 2. If we do end up having a B main, if it does count us having 23 cars, we will run a B main, but top 10 of those 11 cars that would be in that B main would transfer through. So either way, basically everyone but 1 car would be starting tonight's feature. But Dean Reynolds in that beautiful gold number 79 car will lead us to the green at their choosing past the midpoint of 3 and 4. Green flag is out as Reynolds gets a great jump. Jefferson goes outside trying to get a run at it. Not able to get anything going though, as now Alton, brand new scheme, even a new PC for him, and he's picking up right where he left off, going for Reynolds here in the early goings. Reynolds will get him here at the line. He'll lead lap number 1. Alton's still all over him there in car 100. Last time we saw Alton in competition, I believe, was at in our 358 series. He picked up a win at the Lernerville Speedway. He almost had him at the line as he tried a diamond move there. He's going to slide up in front of Reynolds. He'll take his line away. So he just picked up the 618 engraving and design fastest lap that last time around. Reynolds back up in front. Now Alton goes right back to him. He's going to, just by a nose, he'll lead that lap. 5 to go in this one. Reynolds slides, goes right back down underneath him once again. Great move here in the 3 and 4. Alton once again dives back underneath. He has a little bit more of an advantage than he did last time. He's going to once again slide up. Alton now going to firmly take the grasp of that thing. Quote Patrick Starr on that one. Chance Carr now breathing down Dean Reynolds' neck there in the 2 car. Oh, as Alton gets into the fence, and that makes Reynolds get into him. I believe that's what happened, is Alton ended up catching the fence there, and Reynolds had nowhere to go. That now puts Chance Carr in the lead, so he's running 3rd, now he's running the lead. So it's Carr, Jefferson, and it's Groom and Rooney. That is your top 4. 5th is Dean Reynolds, and 6th is Drew Alton. I believe Robert Puckett is in the pit area currently. It looks like he is 5 laps down at the moment. Final lap of this heat race, though. Chance Carr has a pretty commanding advantage over Corey Jefferson. Chance Carr comes around to take the checker flag in Casey's Simon Cinematography heat race number 2. So your final results of this one. It's Carr, Jefferson, Groom, Rooney, Reynolds, Alton, Puckett, and Murphy. Move on to your 3rd and final heat race of the evening, which is brought to you by Twisted Speed. Twisted Speed also is the presenting sponsor of our Hard Charger Award each night. They offer a free setup pack to the driver that advances the most positions in a majority of our divisions in the feature event. But starting on the pole will be the 15 of Matt Taylor. Going alongside with the 87 of Mark Tooney. 3rd will be Ray Ramey in the 76. Going for 4th will be the 32 of Damian Ward. And 5th, 13 of Fred Hoffman, who finished 3rd in the final 305 Sprint Car Series standings for the year. Going 6th will be Benjamin Wirt, our league admin for the night. And then going 7th, the 67 of Ty Dickinson. It's like everyone but Benjamin Wirt will be making the call on this one. It does look like we do have 23 cars, so the top 4 out of these heat races have advanced. The rest of them will go to the B main, and we will take the top 10 out of that B main to make our 22 car field for tonight's RPES World Championships by Two Fat Guys Sim Racing Promotions. Come around here to get the 1 to go signal. Next time around, we'll go green flag racing here for heat race number 3 by Twisted Speed. We haven't got a moment to talk about it yet, but the point standings heading into tonight. Dylan Yeager, an 81-point lead, so all he has to do is start the main event, which he is going to do that. So he has locked up the 2025 championship. After he's had 3 wins, 5 top 5s, and 5 top 10s in his 5 starts this year. Chance Carr is in 2nd place. Dalton DeWirt, who I do not believe is in competition tonight, was sitting 3rd. 4th, Ty Dickinson. 5th is Dean Reynolds. And then 6th is Matt Taylor, who starts in the pole of this heat race. Green flag is out as Matt Taylor leads the field into turn number 1 and 2. Ray Ramey there in the 76 slides up, tries to take Tooney's line away. Ward is one of the cars there sticking his nose there on the bottom. Ramey may have this at the line. I think Matt Taylor just barely got him back as they crossed the line there. Ramey now going to slide up. He's going to take Taylor's momentum away. He'll lead him down into 3 and 4. Drivers racing all over this track. What a beautiful track we have here tonight. They are able to race multiple different lines. Ramey once again on the top side, and momentum prevails over the 87. Ward's going to try to follow suit. See Taylor struggling back there. He is falling back. Ty Dickinson after his 7th place starting spot. He is the car working to his inside. Don't want to keep our eyes off this battle for the race lead though, as Ramey once again just barely keeps that momentum to be able to clear the 87. Taylor, Dickinson, and Hoffman are in this three-way battle at the back of the pack. As you continue to see the war raging on for the race lead, as Tooney is not giving up on chasing down Ramey up front. Ward also in the fray, just kind of looking for a place to go as he's able to diamond it off the corner. That allows him to now move into the 2nd spot. He's going to slide up. Will he be able to hold it here off of 3 and 4? He was able to do so at least for the moment. Now Mark slides up there. Ward back underneath as they head into 3 and 4 once again. This is something good for the 76 though. I would say it's allowing him to get farther away, but it really isn't. These two are both gaining on him, even though they're battling each other. Ward once again diamonds off the corner. They're a huge diamond. They're going to get slides in it. He thought better of it. He almost decided to go for it. He may still get him. At the line, who's it going to be? It looks like, I believe Ramey got him, just barely. What a finish. Man, these heat races tonight, like, I don't think they can get much better. So by .023, Ramey takes the win there in heat race number 3. Ward finishes 2nd, Tooney in 3rd, 4th, Taylor 5th, Dickinson 6th, Hoffman. And that is the way they finished there in heat race number 3 by Twisted Speed. Now, I was wrong. I thought we were going to have a B main tonight, but no, we are not. We're heading straight into Full Throttle Motorsports warm-up session. 5 minutes here. 5 minutes here to get the track into shape for tonight's feature. Obviously, the racing's already been fantastic out there. But before we get into our 50-lap feature, we'll probably run a little bit of this. And meanwhile, we'll get to thank a couple of our marketing sponsors. Obviously, we do not have a 4th heat race tonight, but that is always brought to you by the Reigel Promotions Esports Shop. If you want hoodies, T-shirts, or posters, we got them all. And we'll be releasing our 2026 merchandise here in the coming months. The B-Main Caution Flag and Fastest Lap is brought to you by 618 Engraving and Design. You can check them out on Facebook or by visiting their website. The warm-up session is brought to you by Full Throttle Motorsports. That, of course, is the team that Dean Reynolds and company race for. A lot of times you can see them with the Coast to Coast Racing League. And we have a 4-wide salute that'll be coming up here in a little bit. That is always brought to you by Victory Fuel. The third-party gaming always presents the green flag. And we do have a last lap pass bonus as well. FND Awareness presents that $5 to a driver if they can make a last lap pass to win the event. Pit Road is brought to you by Dirt Series Promotions, who have quite a few big events coming up here in the coming months, including their Dirt Series Nationals, which will be on December 18th, I believe. And the driver that finished the season with the least amount of incidents will receive free entry into the series in 2026, thanks to Triplet Motors. Now we'll get into the upcoming events. We only have 2 more events here on the calendar in 2025. Tomorrow night will be in action at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, live right here for the finale of the 360 Sprint Car Series. 30 laps at the dirt track at Charlotte. It's open setup, free to enter. Any driver that's over 2,000 I rating can join. It's the league number 10150. And Thursday night is our final race of the 2025 2025 calendar year. We'll have the NASCAR trucks at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, 134 laps. That'll kick off at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, live right here. And that is also a free entry race. And then Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern on December 7th, we'll have our award show for the year. We'll have a lot of our champions and award winners on there, have interviews and kind of recap the whole year after our 97 races that we did here in 2025. And then January we'll kick off with Season 1 as we expand into Rocket League. That'll kick off January 5th. That'll be a 3v3 league. Anyone interested, the playoffs will be live on Third Party Gaming. Just join our Facebook or our Discord to find out some more information on that. And our first racing action of 2026 will be the Winter Heat, which will utilize the Dirt Pro late models. They haven't been in action since July when we had them at Lernerville for the Jackpot 100. But that race will also be at the Dirt Track in Charlotte. The custom fixed setup, $20 to enter. There'll be a trophy to the winner, and it'll have a full field payout, as it'll be a 3-day event on January 19th through the 21st. It'll all be live right here on Google Promotions Esports. And recently announced, Benjamin Wharton, myself, will be on race control for the return of Dirt Car Esports here in just a couple weeks, December 9th through the 11th. It's a $20 entry fee. And the registration will open this Friday at noon. It's going to be $500 to win for the 360 sprint cars, and pay $25 just to take the green. As now we're ready, finally, to head into our main event here tonight for the World Championships presented by Two Fat Guys Sim Racing Promotions. Once again, tonight's feature will be 50 laps to the distance, and they'll go this way. Starting from the 21st position, be the 141 of Aaron Murphy. Then going from the great state of Arkansas, the number 30 of Robert Puckett. Then from the Empire State, the 09 of Ted York. Over 18th from Alps, New York, the 13 of Flying Fred Hoffman. Then Drew Alton in the 100 car will go 17th. And then 16th to be the 420 of Matthew Hobbs. And from Grindale, Iowa, the 67 of Ty Dickinson. 14th from North Syracuse, New York, the 79 of Dean Reynolds. Taylor Wazen in 07 will go from 13th. Going 12th, the 15 of Matt Taylor. Going from 11th will be the 27 of Jimbo Rooney. 10th, the 35 of Kyle Hardy. 87 of Mark Tooney will go 9th. 8th, the 11 from Owasso, Michigan, Joseph Broom. 7th will be the 916 of Nick Brundage. 6th will be the 32 of Damian Ward. 5th, the 57 of Corey Jefferson. 4th, the 22 of Curtis Griffin. 3rd, saw him pick up that great finish there in heat race number 3. Ray Ramey will go for 3rd in the 76. 2nd, the number 2 of Chance Carr. And then from the pole will be your 2025 champion, Dylan Yeager. See, now the field is assembling into the victory fuel. 4 wide salute. Try to do this each and every event that we can to show our appreciation to all these drivers. Does look 20 of our 21 drivers have taken to the speedway. The only driver that did not take the green here, it looks like it's going to be the 141 of Aaron Murphy. Now will take off, and they will catch up to the iRacing pace truck. And we'll get ready to go 50 laps around the dirt track at Charlotte to end the 2025 campaign for the RPES Dirt Modified Series. We've had 5 events this year. Dylan Yeager picked up the win back at Volusia on February 18th, and April 8th, Dylan Yeager once again picked up the win when we headed to Port Royal Speedway. And back in May, Mike Augustine picked up the win in the Right Rear Racing 60 on May 20th, and September 9th, Dylan Yeager returned to victory lane after having a recovery drive from the back of the field at Eldora. And the last time out, Ben Jolly won at Oswego. Should be getting the 1 to go signal here at the line. Say the closest points battle will be between Dean Reynolds and Matt Taylor, as they are only separated by 8 points coming into tonight's action. And they are currently in the 5th and 6th spots in the point standings. Dylan Yeager leads off into turn number 1 for lap 1 of 50. So it's Yeager, Ward, and Ramey. They are top 3 over Carr and Brundage. Now working to the inside there of Chance Carr, trying to keep that spot away from the 2 car. He slides up the racetrack. That allows Carr now to get to the inside. So the top 3 all on the top side of Speedway. Carr, the lone man on the inside. Yeager still able to hold on to the race lead up front. Ramey tried to get something there in 3 and 4, but not able to make anything going. Going to slide through once again here in 3 and 4. They're going to come right back out underneath. Back off into 1 and 2. He slides up the racetrack. Ward, if he's not careful, is going to be able to go past both of them. 76 shuts the door on him. It slides up on through past the 48 once again. We just keep on doing it. Time and time again. Going back and forth between one another. So now Yeager takes the lead back once again here in 3 and 4. So Yeager and 76 and Randy Names keep going back and forth lap after lap. Not able to get close enough there to slide them. So now 76 is finally taking sole possession of the race lane here at Charlotte. Still see these, you got like 7 cars there. Nearly top of each other. 76 Randy and Ward in second. The Yeager is now falling back to third at the back of the podium. Maybe Ward did just set the fastest lap up the race that last time around. Miner back at Volusia. He had the race lead on lap 68 of 75, but was not able to finish as he got together with the backstretch opening. That allowed Yeager to steal that win. Now he goes, I was thought for a second to believe that was just the 76 blinking out for a second. We'll may be able to have it here with high slide momentum. He may lead the line, and he does. Damian Ward leads lap 10. Still 40 laps left. The 76 continues to blink out up front. Definitely having some connection issues there, but Damian Ward has now taken the commanding lead out front. Now Yeager's going to look to get back by the 76. As Brundage back in the 4th spot. Curtis Griffin has worked his way up to 5th past Chance Carr. Mark Tooney is the last of the lead pack, at least trying to be part of it. In the 7th position, Joseph Groom in that colorful number 11 car running 8th. Jimbo Rooney runs 9th, and then Drew Alton has worked his way from the back after being caught up in an incident in the heat race. So your top couple cars here, all kind of under a blanket with one another, running similar lines around the speedway. Track's going to continue to get slicker and slicker as the night goes on, though. So we still have 36 laps left in this one. Damian Ward leads up front by about 0.3 of a second over the 76 car. And Yeager's a distant third, about 0.8 back. It does look like last time the 76 did cut in to the 32's lead by about a whole tenth. Ward still holds the 618 Reigel design fastest lap with a 15.729. Brundage still is now putting pressure on the 48 as he tries to dime it off the corner. He's trying to maneuver here in 3 and 1 and 2. He does. He slides up in front of the 48. Yeager crosses him back up, pulls back away into 3 and 4. Carr is also working to the inside of Griffin as they battle for the 5th spot. Just 1/100th of a second separated the lap times between your top 2 that last time around, as they are now working 31 laps left in the main event. Alton has now worked his way into 8th, and he is reeling in your top couple cars. Got 3 wide battle back here between the 07, Taylor and Joseph Groom and Jimbo Rooney all battle. There's now Weason makes a contact with Jimbo Rooney. Will that bring out our first caution of the night? I believe, yep, it does. First caution flag of the night, I believe, comes out 20 laps into the main event. See, this is why I told Ty earlier when he commented about 30 cars. This is why I always like the big block modifieds. They always put on a great show, and always race with a lot of respect, I feel like. The 07 there, though, he just slides in with the... I know what he was going for. I don't think he thought he would even get to the 27. I think that was his thinking. He was just trying to send it in hard enough to get by the 11. And I don't think he had any idea that he was actually going to get to 27 of Rooney. But he ends up parking it there. And Fred Hoffman, man, if there was an award for hard luck man of the year, like across all series, I think it might be Fred Hoffman. He always seems to get himself caught up in trouble. That may have been the break that Damian Ward needed there, though. As obviously the 76 was keeping right there with them, and they were going to catch lap traffic in a hurry if it kept going green like that. Everyone that started the event is still out on the speedway. The only car not on the lead lap is the 20 of Matthew Hobbs. So I believe we were going to get back green flag racing here as they go in 3 and 4, and yes, we do. He looks to get his first ever win here. Jacob runs in the 2nd spot. He was able to get by the 76 on that start. But definitely not the start that Brandon wanted there to get that race off the line. He slides up, tries to get the 48 back. He almost did it. He almost took control of the spot. He'll try to do it once again here in 3 and 4. I believe 𝐒𝐫𝐿 may peek to his outside, and he does. 𝐶𝐢𝐫 also looking to the inside now. Everyone's got to be careful. These guys are battling the top. 𝐶𝐢𝐫 might take all the spots. This is allowing Damian Ward to check out from the field a little bit now. Now Blundage has worked his way to the 3rd spot. Now does he have anything for the 40th of 𝐒𝐫𝐿? Sometimes when you're racing this close, this is honestly kind of what you need. You just need to get to the right spot. It's not all about speed. Sometimes it's about being in the right lane and having the space to actually get by people. As now we get our second 618 engraving design caution flag. I believe it was Jimbo Rooney involved in this one. So ironically enough, he was somewhat involved in the last one, but now he's definitely been involved in this one. Looks like he just catches the outside wall all by his lonesome. All the fun straightaway here. And that leads to his demise. So now he is down Dirt Series Promotions pit lane. And we have now passed the halfway point in this one. We will have 26 down, 24 to go when we get back to the Third Party Gaming green flag. Take a look here at what our points runners are at the moment. Obviously, Dylan Yeager still in the 2nd spot. He has already clinched his title. 𝐶𝐢𝐫 running a great 5th. That should solidify himself in the 2nd spot in the standings for the year. Ty Dickinson is running in 12th. He had about a 50-point advantage over Dean Reynolds, who is running only 2 spots ahead of him. So Ty Dickinson is looking good at this point, as long as he doesn't have any miscues towards the end of the night. Matt Taylor is also running behind Dean Reynolds by a couple spots. So his chances of overtaking Dean Reynolds may not be what he dreamed of at the beginning of the night. Jimbo Rooney does have a chance to overtake both Reynolds and Taylor, but he would need to finish 5 or so spots ahead of both of those drivers. Everyone else does not really have a shot to get into the top 5 in the point standings come the end of the night, as Damian Ward leads us back to Third Party Gaming green flag once again. See, once again, Ward gets out to a big advantage. Now you see 76 is now really falling back. He's almost back to the 5th spot now, as 𝐒𝐫𝐿's working the inside line. He moves up to the 2nd spot and continues kind of have a blockade here in the 2nd spot here, as he continues to hold off all challengers. Nick Blundage looking for a way around the top side. Does appear the bottom is coming in, as you can see 𝐒𝐫𝐿's now worked down there. And obviously 𝐶𝐢𝐫 has been kind of glued to the inside since the beginning of the event. Lap times are slowing down just a bit now. We are no longer running any laps inside the 15-second bracket. We are now running low 16 twos or so. So track is certainly slicking up out in the speedway. 𝐒𝐫𝐿 taking his damn time on the bottom, getting back on the throttle, but it does not matter. He is reeling in the race leader. He's got a 10th faster that last time by. Will he be able to make a move here in the coming laps? Those top 2 fighting tooth and nail, is now Ward now trying to go down to protect before it's too late. I believe 𝐒𝐫𝐿's going to have a great run here off the corner, though, as Ward slid the racetrack. 𝐒𝐫𝐿 went for the slide job. Now Ward's going to come back out. They're going to be side by side as they go into 3 and 4. He did hit the bottom there pretty good. He might be able to get him at the line. No, 𝐒𝐫𝐿 just barely leads. So now 𝐒𝐫𝐿 back to the point after starting on the pole. It took him 30 laps to get there, but he is finally back to where he started. Damian Ward now in the 2nd spot. 76 of Remy, he's now back at the third spot. As I said, though, he gets into the wall. Don't look now, though. Drew Alton, from at least like the 15th starting spot or so, has now worked his way up into the top 5. See Fowler making 3 wide there. Almost made it work. He's just trying to find a way around these drivers as he's diving off the corner once again. He's got to be careful, though. He doesn't want to slide up into the 32 if he goes for a slide job. Alton in the 4th spot. Will he be able to have time to get up and challenge Dylan Yeager for the race lead? Let's see, Ward and Ramy still battling the race spot. You see Chance Carr still married to the inside line there, the 2 car. Is checking out just a little bit. He's about a half a tenth faster each lap than any of the drivers here in the top 5. As I said, though, Damian Ward did gain on just a little bit that last time around. Still just over 10 laps left in this main event. Dylan Yeager looks like he almost got into the tractor tire there in 3 and 4. Oh, as Ward gets into the fence. That sends a 76 around. Now Drew Alton also involved. Many cars involved in the back straightaway. So big turn of events here with just 10 laps left. Takes out many top drivers there. Obviously, definitely not Ward's intention to get in the wall and take out the pack, but hey, that's what it ended up being. So it looks like obviously Ward kind of seems like he goes unscathed other than some obvious damage. Brundage ended up getting into a couple cars, so he's probably going to have some front end damage. Chance Carr was involved. The 76 of Ramy, and then obviously Alton there. All 3 should be going down Dirt Series Promotions pit lane. Looks like Nick Brundage has already left the session, so his night is done. So it'll be Yeager, Ward. That'll be your top 2 still. I do wonder how much damage has that 32 car taken. Now the 22 driver we haven't talked about since the very beginnings of this race, Curtis Griffin, will now be running the 3rd spot. The 87 of Mark Tooney there, he'll be running in the 4th spot, I believe, unless he just decided he wants to stop on the racetrack, I guess. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. Maybe he just decided maybe he needed to go to the back and iRacing was telling him to do something. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to fix his wheel. Who knows? Also, Dean Reynolds is now up to about to be running in the 5th spot as well. I'm not sure what's going on here with the 87. I think they're just not letting him in line maybe or something. I'm not 100% sure. Looks like we did delay the green there, as obviously we're still trying to get some people lined up. So the iRacing pace truck will need to make its way back out onto the speedway. Yeah, it'll be Yeager, Ward, Griffin, Tooney, Reynolds, and Dickinson. That is your top 6. And then it's Groom and �WZON. That is your top 8 at the moment. iRacing pace truck is now back out. Should probably be 1 to green here if the admins are able to do so. Yep, the lights are out in the pace truck, so we'll be going back racing this time. Third-party gaming green flag is back out once again. Griffin hit the best shot he could on that start. Was not able to get to Yeager though. But Ward gets another shot here on the top side as we get a 618 engraving design caution flag. Not 100% sure who it was. I'm going to guess Jimbo Rooney may have been involved in it, as obviously he is the one driver that's down pit road. So maybe he is our culprit. Does appear to be so. Up, looks like it starts with Fred Hoffman. Looks like he gets turned around here as they go into 1 and 2. So it's like the 100 there of Drew Alton just had a little bit too much speed heading the corner. Maybe didn't expect Fred Hoffman to slow down that much into the corner and end up getting into him. And then obviously Jimbo Rooney came along and ended up getting caught up in it. But so we get a couple quick yellows here, but now we'll be single file the rest of the way tonight, as once we get under 10 laps to go or consecutive cautions, we are single file the rest of the way. So the final 10 laps of the 2025 Dirt Modified Series season come down to this. Will Dylan Yeager get his 4th win of the year, or will we see a new winner? As believe it or not, none of the drivers in the top 10, other than Dylan Yeager, have won with the Dirt Modified Series. Of course, numerous of them have been very close, but have never been able to seal the deal. Yeager gets back on it, and the third-party gaming green flag is back out. Ward, once again, he has been glued to that top side all race long, and he's going to live and die by putting the 32 up there like he's Bobby Pierce. We'll ride on the back of the 32 car. Here's he tries to chase down the 48 in the closing laps. He is getting closer and closer. He's now all over that 48 as he runs as high as he can get on the speedway. Closing on 6 laps to go when he gets to the line this time. Does seem like he's definitely faster at 1 and 2, but I think he definitely loses ground when we get to 3 and 4. As we do get a 618 engraving design caution flag. Looks like Joseph Blue. Oh, we got another car that tagged the outside wall. And then it looks like the 07 and the 09 also involved in this one. So the second time tonight, the last culprit was Jimbo Rooney. Both those drivers just make contact with the outside wall in the front stretch and end up taking themselves out, basically. We'll have 5 laps to go and a single file restart coming our way. Once again, a thank you to Two Fat Guys Sim Racing Promotions for being the presenting sponsor of the RPES World Championships. This is night number 3 of 5 on the week. Still got the 360s tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And then also 8:30 on Thursday night will be the NASCAR trucks at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Final 2 events for Regal Promotions Esports here in 2025. I would think at this point, Dean Reynolds, the 79 car there, has to be our the favorite for Twisted Speed Hard Charger Award to this point. We're back underway with 5 laps to go. Ward once again going to the top side. Yeager did get a great jump that time though. Griffin not letting them get away there in the 22 car either on the top side. As Mark Tooney works his way back into the picture in the 87 car. Those four are really your top favorites. As the back half of the top five, all kind of underneath the blanket with one another back there. So you got the top four, and then you got 5th through 9th running in 2 separate packs up front. Be coming to 2 laps to go as Ward was just a tad bit faster. Will he have enough time to get there? 2 laps to go here in Charlotte to end the season. Does Ward have enough time? He may be able to draw even here. He does. He gets right to his tail tank as they enter off into 1 and 2. He is able to get side by side as they go into 3 and 4. Final lap. Final 2 turns of the season. Who's going to get to the line first? It's going to be Yeager by half a nose. Dylan Yeager wins for the 4th time this season in a photo finish to end the season. What a way to cap off 50 laps at the dirt track at Charlotte. Ward, the lap 3 or 4 laps there, was about a 10th faster each time around. Definitely some determination there from the 32. Try to get back to him. Final finish. We'll go this way as Dean Reynolds does his classic photo bombing of the top 3. But Dylan Yeager wins by 0.035 over Damian Ward. Curtis Griffin will round out our podium. We'll get a word with those 3. As Dylan Yeager is also our champion on the season, as we said before. Mark Tooney in the 87 finishes 4th, and rounding out your top 5, the 79 of Dean Reynolds. 6th is Carr, 7th Hardy, 8th Taylor, 9th Dickinson, and rounding out your top 10, the 13 of Fred Hoffman. And 11th is Jefferson, 12th York, 13th Groom, 14th Puckett, 15th Wazen, 16th Ramey, 17th Rooney, 18th Alton, 19th Brundage, and then 20th Matthew Hobbs. And yep, then Aaron Murphy did not start, but he finished in the 21st position tonight. So now we'll get a word with our top 3. Does look like Dylan Yeager is in the broadcast waiting room, so we'll get a word with him first. Hey Dylan, how you doing?
Hey Andrew, I'm good.
Obviously, you won 4 of the 6 this season. Pretty dominating season for you overall, but definitely came down to the slimmest of margins tonight.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get me, to be honest. I knew he was faster on that second to last green flag run we had before the caution. I think the caution saved me then, and I just tried to hold on there the last 5. That bottom, especially out of turn 4, went away for me, and that's where I was gaining all my time on him early in the race, and I'm just glad I was able to hang on and get the win there.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. It seemed like just kind of out of nowhere, the bottom just almost like dirtied up and just wasn't really there in the last couple laps, because to that point, it seemed like you two were really even.
Yeah, we were. We were super even at the start of the race. Like, I felt like I was about the same speed as everyone else, and I was kind of concerned because I was like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to pass people if I'm the same speed. And then I found something different and was able to make those spots up and take the lead, and then everything evened out at the end again. So that was interesting for sure.
Did you make any adjustments to your setup from the heat races or through the warm-up session, really, for the feature event?
A few small things, just tightened it up some because I knew it would be slick, and changed the air pressures and a few things on the ride heights and spring rates and stuff to soften the car up so it would be a little bit better through the slick, and I think it definitely helped. I might have went a little too extreme on it, but I mean it worked out in the end. We got the win, so that's all that matters.
Well, also I gotta say, did you prefer the 50 laps like we did tonight, or the 75 like we normally do?
Um, I think I prefer the 75ers, to be honest with you. It adds another aspect to these races because right around lap 50 is when it usually gets good, and you start getting the multiple lines, and guys are starting to burn their tires off, and that makes it interesting, because the 50 lappers, that's about the amount of time that they have in the official races. So most people have their setups built for a 50 lapper, and I think it makes it interesting with the 75. Just seeing the comers and goers and seeing how your car reacts, after you hit that lap 50 mark. So I definitely like it a little bit better with the 75 lappers, in my opinion. I know everyone's different on that, but
Yeah, I always think 100's a little bit too much because even like the late models, for
yeah.
example, usually by lap 75 it's over. Like,
Oh yeah, it is because it gets so one lined after that 75 laps that whoever's in the lead is going to win the race pretty much.
well, I appreciate you running with us all season. Congrats on the championship, and we'll try to have you on here in a couple weeks for our award show.
Yeah, sure. That would be awesome. Before I go, I'd just like to thank you and thank everyone at the league and the race control and stuff for putting this on. It's been fun. I've been trying to make all the races. I think I might have missed one or two throughout the season, but it's been fun. I like running these modifieds, and you guys are really the only ones who are putting on a league at the moment. So I appreciate putting that on, and everyone that's helped me out this season. 𝐒𝐿Ce for being in Discord with me and stuff through the races, and yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
All right, that was your 2025 Dirt Series Promotions champion. I mean, not Dirt Series Dirt Modified Series champion Dylan Yeager. Now we're going to work with your second place finisher tonight, who was oh so close, Damian Ward, if you can see him behind Dean Reynolds' car, that is. Hey, Damian, just a little bit too short tonight. You gave it all you had,
Eh,
though.
that's typical for a 5'9" guy. Just a little short.
Obviously, it sucks to have to. I mean, I think you took part in 2 races this season, and you were really close to getting both of them. Just wasn't meant to be.
Man, something about finishing second to Jaeger in these races. I stepped on it at Volusia. Hit the opening in the wall. He got by me that time, and I he was a better driver tonight. I mean, you can't go wrong with finishing second. He just last night he finished second in the World of Outlaws Pro Series. So the second place run to Jaeger is really not that bad.
Yeah, that is true. I did see that he ended up finishing second in that one as well.
And I
But
only
yeah,
missed it by .035.
yeah, you couldn't have got closer to him there at the end. You got even closer than I thought you were, because I didn't think you. I mean, did you really think you had much of a chance there on the last restart? Because the last couple restarts
Um,
before that just didn't seem like much was going your way.
no, he was really hooking the bottom really well, and I was on a little bit higher of a right rear air pressure, so I knew my tires were going to go away a lot quicker. But I was hoping for more cautions along the middle of the race, and they just didn't fall when I needed them. And I really think if I had probably another lap, I think I would have gotten him. But you know, the second to last restart, I definitely think I had him up until that last caution. And the restart before, I found that outside line in 3 and 4, and it was I really was starting to enjoy it and figure it out. One less caution, I think I would have had it, but sometimes it just doesn't fall into your lap the way you want it.
Well, I tell you what, one of these times you're definitely going to get one of these wins.
Uh, I hope I'm a professional second place finisher.
Well, sometimes, if especially when it comes to like racing points, I mean, second place isn't always bad, but I always want to be the winner instead.
Yeah, sometimes you got to be the bridesmaid.
Well, appreciate you running with us, and is there anyone you want to thank?
Definitely, I got to thank you for putting up the race. It's always nice to have, you know, be able to load into a race and not have to worry about iRating or safety or none of that, and just have some fun with some guys. Really rub some doors. That was the beginning of that race was definitely fun. And looking up in my mirror, it definitely looked like it was interesting from second on back the whole entire race, no matter who was in it. I got to thank Outlaw Virtual Graphic Designs. Jacob's got these cars looking beautiful. Rocky Photography, the Thrill Factory, Ethan Bill, Ray Ramey, and Aaron Rockefeller. They always got us hooked up on something. BNC. I don't believe I'm forgetting anybody else. Just the guys over at all the guys over at the Thrill Factory. It was nice to get a couple of them in here. My mom, my dad, grandmother, grandfather, Misty, Braden, Xavier, Becca, Uncle Adam, all the people that watched the stream. I sent out a link to as many people as I possibly could. So any of those guys that decided to watch, and Jaeger for some really strong hard racing, Ray, Curtis. It was a good night.
Well, like I said, appreciate you running with us, and we'll see you again soon.
Definitely, for sure. Thank you.
All right, that was your second place runner. Damian Ward finishes close second once again. Now we're going to word with the driver made his debut tonight, Curtis Griffin. Hey, Curtis, how you doing?
Pretty good, man. How you doing?
Good. Obviously, can't be too upset about a debut finishing third.
No. Sucks that I found out that this was the last one there after the race. I was like, dang on.
Yeah, but next year we'll definitely do it again. And I think this year we spread them out throughout the year. I believe we're going to do 6 straight weeks come next year.
That'll be nice. Hey,
But
I'll be waiting and ready.
overall, walk me through your night. Obviously, I saw you battling outside the top 5 most night. Was it really just about finding the right spot and actually getting through the traffic?
Yeah. I think whoever saved their stuff for the end and was careful the most and chose the right line at the right moment. Like Jaeger went down to the bottom when majority of us was running the top to middle of the entire race, and then towards the end he dropped down to the bottom and just we couldn't really get around him there, and we were staying even. So I mean, it kind of evened out, and it didn't matter to where you put yourself.
Yeah, I always feel like in these races, even though it's open setup with the big blocks, I mean it's almost similar to like pack racing. You just got to pick your right moment to get clear of traffic because everyone's so equal in speed.
Yeah, and that's what makes it fun. The guy beside you is the same speed, but it matters about how you race him, how you pass him, and then the next step after that. So I mean, this was an overall fun race.
Yeah, I mean, the racing, I mean, the whole top 10 from what I watched was pretty much a battle the whole entire race. The heat races were phenomenal, honestly.
That was insane. I don't think I've been in a big block race that intense yet.
And we've had some pretty good ones, but honestly, Charlotte I feel like took it up a notch tonight.
Yeah, Charlotte's always a good track to go to for these.
Well, appreciate you running with us, and is there anyone you want to thank before I let you go?
I would thank Damien and Ray and Mark and Aaron and all them guys over at the Thrill Factory for what they do and for all the help and studying and practice and advice. I mean, dude, it's unreal. And you for putting this on, man. That was fun.
Oh, no problem. I love doing it even when I don't.
Hey, shout out to old Dean there with the beautiful gold car.
Yeah, he always has to photobomb everybody. It's always one.
I appreciate it, man. That was fun. I'll be on the lookout for it next year.
I appreciate it, and we'll have our schedule out here sometime in December.
Sounds good, man. I'll be waiting.
All right, that was your third place finisher, Curtis Griffin, who finishes in his first ever event with the Dirt Modified Series. With that said, that is going to do it for tonight's action here at the Dirt Track at Charlotte. We'll be in action again tomorrow night with the 360 Sprint Car Series as we close out their season. I appreciate all the drivers and the fans that have tuned in all year with the Dirt Modified Series. And we look forward to seeing you in 2026.